Yeah, I'm not into anything tonight. So I figured I saw some old racist cartoons that made me laugh. Nothing serious. Just some old racist cartoons. The Ducktales.
In a happy barnyard some years ago, a seemingly unimportant event occurred which was destined to vitally affect the future of that little world.
And it's
Mr.
like,
and Mrs.
I love
Duck
these.
were expecting.
Mama, was ist los? What's this, a dark horse?
An egg? Oh my god.
And so time passed. Hey, bud, not so fast.
Oh, all right. But time does fly, don't it, Johnny?
Time passed. The bad egg grew to duckhood, and with artistic aspirations dreamed of brush and palette, but ended up with only the brush.
They don't know art, and is it?
His artistic efforts spurned, he soon turned to other endeavors.
Und vergiss nicht, you dopes! Ich bin der aufgeblasene Fresh in Deutschland!
I think he said suck my duck or something like that. Ich bin, what's that mean? I don't know.
My mother done told me. Say Heil!
And there were some gullible ones who listened, especially one goose, more gullible than gooses. Geese, geese usually go.
That's all right. That's the old stuff, kiddo. He's a smart fellow with brains, huh? Like me.
They didn't have to apologize back then, did they?
Sieg Heil! Sieg Heil! Sieg Heil! Sieg Heil! Sieg Heil! Sieg Heil, boy! I'm from South Germany. Sieg Heil! Sieg Heil! Sieg Heil! Sieg Heil! I'm a sick Heiler, too.
Oh, I got water. Drink it.
E comincia contando. Sei tutte 9:10. Tutti frutti, and all kinds of whips of cream and a wall of nuts.
Slowpoke. Shot in the ass.
Dear, oh dear, oh dear, dear me, oh dear. Oh, what has come to so erase all thoughts of
Warner Brothers.
peace from off this place? Have they forgot 'tis love that's right, and naught is gained by show of might?
Peace Conference.
Then from out of the west came another partner to make a silly axis
That's
of
why I would
himself.
Looks that come from Wuhan.
Sneaking on with a do. just a Japanese sap, man.
No, Japanese,
I'm
my
a little
bad.
crazy too. Ouch! Oh, sorry. Oh, so sorry. Oh, very, very sorry, Frieza. Oh, to apologizing right seconds. Oh, just a minute, Frieza. Oh, I am not a Japanese son of gun.
Oh shit! You took up for the fucking.
And I'm Mock Turtle Soup.
It's not too much. Come on.
With spreading clouds of war, once more the Axis marched toward dreams of further conquest.
1, 2, button of my shoe.
I don't feel bad for laughing.
Honorable Dog.
5, 6, see him up with the sticks. 7, 8.
Array them straight.
9, 10.
Begin again!
Mercy me, regretful sight. Oh, branch of peace.
You know what? I was looking around
Postpone this fight.
earlier on Twitter and YouTube trying to find information, work on a video, and my brain's fried.
Change your
So I
warlike
saw this and I started laughing. So I said, fucking old racist cartoons. I wish I had some cereal. Is this hard to watch? I never even see, like, I haven't even think there's anything bad here so far. Yeah. I mean, it's like saying A Christmas Story when they're like, fa rah 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 rah, it's too hard to watch to me. And that shit, fucking, I wait every year to see that movie just to laugh at that part. You know? No, I've seen the Popeye movie though.
Now, where were we? Oh, yes.
Peekaboo, Frizz. Busy little bee, aren't I?
For victory by United States bonds. Victory bonds.
I hate war, but once begun, well, I just didn't choose to run. So I can point with pride and say, there's 3 that didn't get away.
See, it's America probably, and it's okay. And this is even light on the propaganda, honestly. Light programming. I guess I shouldn't go any further then. It gets worse for me. It gets worse from here. It does. It gets worse from here. What else is stupid? Was Bob Ross Payton?
Hi, welcome back. Certainly glad you could join me today. Thought today we'd do a fantastic little
paint.
winter scene, just a simple little scene I think you'll really enjoy doing. So I tell you what, let's start out and have them run all the colors across the screen that you need to paint this painting. While they're doing that, let's
Titanium
go
white.
up here. I've already covered the canvas.
All right, get started, Bob.
Soup.
Wait, is that his
Right
name?
off.
Bob Barker?
The value
What's his name? Bob
remains in
Ross.
canvas.
Bob
Now-
Ross. Jesus.
Now you can just blend it. And that's one of the neatest, easiest
It's like
ways
an egg.
to make a
Wow.
fantastic little sign with almost no work.
It is pretty, though. Cut of the hair.
Told you this would be an easy way. You would like it.
He makes me laugh, too.
Tell you what, let's have us a little mountain in here. We'll use some Prussian blue, some Van Dyke brown,
Van
and
Dyke.
alizarin crimson.
Some
Blue,
teabag
brown,
fucking
crimson.
pink.
Okay, and the more crimson you use, the more purplish your mountain will become.
He really knows his color spectrum.
Pull it out very flat, cut across, and get that small roll of paint right out on the edge of the knife. One of the questions that I answered earlier, but in case you missed it, I want to say it again because I get so many.
Bob, calm down, David.
many
What are you doing?
letters
That's a little
about it.
much.
People think that my knife is different than the one they're using.
Oh, he's making mountains.
For television, they make us paint the knife black so it doesn't glare. My knife is just like your knife.
In black.
Until I painted it, it looked like chrome. It's very shiny. But if I leave it that way on TV, then it shines
Man, he
and
is
makes
so
big
calm.
things come on there, and they yell and scream at me.
Yell and scream at me.
Black spray paint, just for the purposes of TV. It's like all the shiny parts on the brushes. We We put duct tape on them.
Oh, he's
That
pissed.
keeps them from shining. But they're no different than the equipment that you're using. Here, the only thing you're worried about when you're building this mountain is a nice outside edge. You could
Yep.
care less what's happening in here.
Okay, thanks.
Scrape off all the excess paint, like so. Okay, let me wipe off my knife.
It looks like it would be cold there, though.
Now then, we'll take a 2-inch brush, and we'll
That
grab
person
this,
yelled Bob Ross.
bend the brush,
A fucking asshole,
firmly
yeah.
pull it. Just pull it,
Oh, wait.
and let it blend right down to nothing.
This is kind of calming.
Grab it, and pull
Grab it. Pull it. Wait, we talking about
See, these
painting?
brush strokes.
Strokes?
These brush strokes can be used to lay out your entire mountain. And you're not committed.
I wanna
It's a
paint a
super way
mountain.
of deciding where your shadows
Oh,
and
I
highlights
like
will
the
go.
shadow. He just came out of
Just
nowhere.
using brush strokes.
It's pretty shadow, Bob.
You
Don't
can
fuck it up
change
too
your mind
much.
1,000
There
times
you
if
go.
you want to.
Rocks and shit.
It's a sneaky little way to
Sneaky little
help you
way.
get through some of the
Looks
more
like
difficult
Antarctica.
parts.
You think Bob Ross went to Antarctica?
Here, maybe put a shadow. See how you can do that?
It looks like
Maybe you
Antarctica.
want to change it, and maybe you
What
want
I
this one
found.
to come out here like that. You can do all these things and just look and get an idea of what it's going to be like. All right?
Climb the mountain.
These little things will help you. Use them. They're your friends. Okay.
Calm down
Beat
with
that
that,
little
Bob.
devil off. And let's put some snow on this mountain. We're going to do a winter scene today. So for that, I'll use white, and I'm going to put the least little amount of bright red into it. The least little amount. Just enough to warm it up.
Oh, that's
Pull it
good.
out flat.
Oh, shit.
Nice roll of paint right out on the edge.
Yeah, I'd love to do some cocaine with Bob Ross. I can't, but he wouldn't get any hyper, I don't
Put
think.
it right
He's
up
on
here
cocaine
on
right
the
there.
mountain. Touch.
I just be staring. Yep.
Oh, pressure. Just relax and enjoy.
Yeah,
Let
exactly.
it flow. Just relax and let it flow.
Let it flow.
That easy. That easy. That's probably one of the biggest problem areas that people run into. It's because they apply too much pressure to the knife.
You just keep
Take a
talking.
weak pill. There you go. Just
I think I'm just gonna start making, just listening to Bob Ross
Just
talk at night
relax.
when I go to sleep. Just have him talk in my head all night.
there.
My blood pressure will be fucking
Just let it
nothing.
bounce around and play and have fun. But no
This is
pressure.
meditation right
Can't
here.
Say that enough times. Maybe.
All right, those fucking mountains are starting to rock, Bob. I gotta give you
It
credit.
just wanders all over the place. We don't know. This is your mountain, so you decide. You decide
We already said it's ours.
wherever you want it to go. That's exactly where it should go. Let's put some shadows in it. Let me clean off a little spot to work on. I just have paper towels over there. I'm wiping the knife and the brushes on.
Thanks for letting us know,
We'll
Bob.
take a little bit of Prussian blue and white.
Even the clicking noises, it's like a,
Mix it about like so. You don't have to over.
it's like a, what's it called, metronome.
Once
I'm
again,
gonna write a
cut off
song
that
to
little
this.
roll of paint. It's very important that you have that. Now then, go back in here and begin finding all these beautiful little shadow areas.
Yeah.
See, there they are. Just lay them in here.
Just laying in there.
Now this is a very
You think
simple
he
little
talks like this during
You're
sex?
doing this at home.
I do.
You can do a much better job. You can put all kinds of things in there.
Whoa, yeah, I do.
All kinds. And you can use the little edge of the knife or the small knife to get into these little parts. There we go. Maybe we'll pull this down and, oops.
Yeah, I
right
want to
over
come
in the
watch it
knife.
with you
See it?
guys. Where am I?
That's fantastic because you can put all kinds of dimension into that little rascal.
Talking about different dimensions and
There's
shit.
a shadow
Rascals and shit.
right there.
Right there.
There comes one.
Where am I? Where's it moving?
So. And you can just keep on and on and on. Maybe want to bring that.
We started
Think me
up.
down.
There I am. All right, me and Bob. How's this gonna
Just
look?
keep
Because I can't tell
going
yet.
until you get it just the way that you want it. And
'Cause
if
I
you
wanna
live
feel like I'm in
someplace
the
where there's not a
mountains.
lot of mountains, you can pick up some books at the
I'm in
library
the way.
that have beautiful, beautiful scenes in them,
I think I'm in the way now.
or you leave the mountains
Kind of
out.
in the way.
On this canvas.
Oh, I can
you're
trick
the
myself.
creator. So you
Hold on,
make
it's
the
like
decision.
magic.
You put whatever you want in your world.
It's like magic. Watch. We little.
Mountains are one of the
Little
most
in the
popular
mountains.
things that we do. That's the reason I do so many.
Wee.
But if you
Alright.
don't want mountains in your painting, leave them out.
Leave them out.
Okay.
No, I want mountains.
Let's take the old 2-inch brush.
I'm little now.
Tap it, tap it, tap it. Create the mist. Lift upward. Follow the angles. Always follow the
I feel like
angles.
I'm way out in front and all alone out here, though.
So
Feels kind of weird.
another
I feel
reason
kind of
we teach
negative.
mountains so much. If you can make
I mean, I'm
them
halfway
on the
naked.
mountains,
There's nothing you can
do
see, don't
all
worry.
kinds of fantastic effects. You can make rocks and trees and roads and
He makes rocks.
just everything. Nothing teaches you to use the knife better than making mountains. And this knife is a fantastic tool. Here we are. See how soft the base of that mountain is? That's what
I can't read all the comments, though, but I'm kind of trying to go
Just
back and
lay here in
forth
the
because
mist.
the way I have it.
Okay.
Because I have to leave it on.
Let's
I
have
look
some
at my
fun.
phone and go back and forth.
I'll take a little bit of this color that I had left over from the mountain. I'm going to add a little more crimson to it, and we'll put some white with it. Like so. Let's see what we get here.
I don't want to see Tom Cruise in his underwear
It's
again.
not quite as light
Shit
as I wanted
stains
it.
and
Maybe
shit.
I'll add... Oh, there it comes. There it comes.
Oh.
Just like so. It's a nice color. Let me clean the knife. For that, we'll just use... I got an old dirty 1-inch brush here. It's
Old
left over
dirty
from the
bastard.
sky. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to load a little color into this. Wiggle it. That brings it to
I
a
think
nice
this is
sharp
better than the
edge.
racist cartoons. I'm very calm right now.
See there? That brush is very sharp. That's a chisel edge.
Fucking stabbing
Let's go up
people.
here. Now maybe back in here, there's some happy little trees that live. Let's just take the corner of the brush and tap
He said
downward.
He said it.
Just tap downward. There. See? And we can make all kinds of things. Reload the brush as needed.
I'm talking about this before I
I
die
want
over
these to be
here.
quite loose. I want all kinds of little things happening up here. These are little trees and bushes that live way off in the distance, and I'm tapping and pulling at the same time. Let it slide a little bit. Just let it slide a little. Okay, we'll just come right on across here. You make the decision. There we go.
I think this is subliminally sexual.
See, now,
Really
look
think
at
it is
hanging
now.
down here. What's hanging down here in a few minutes, hopefully, that'll become reflections. There. If it
These
doesn't,
fucking brush tabs are like music to my fucking ears,
Either
man.
way, we're not worried about it. Because we don't make mistakes.